Welcome to Beyond the Blue Planet, the podcast where we explore the history of space exploration. I'm Domenica, and in this episode we will talk about Skylab, the first space station of the United States, a laboratory in orbit that allowed humanity to take a major step in space exploration. Today, we'll learn how Skylab emerged from the Apollo era, the challenges it faced during its launch, the missions that inhabited it, the groundbreaking experiments conducted, and the legacy it left in space exploration. Join me on this journey to America's first orbital station. In the late 1960s, while NASA was preparing for the Apollo 11 moon landing, they were also looking for a new goal in space exploration, an orbiting station. The idea of Skylab was born as a way to repurpose hardware from the Apollo program. Its main structure was a modified fuel tank from the Saturn V rocket converted into a space laboratory. On May 14, 1973, Skylab launched from Kennedy Space Center aboard a Saturn V rocket, but not everything went as planned. During launch, it suffered severe technical issues that threatened its viability. Engineers on Earth knew that if they couldn't fix these issues, Skylab would become useless and represent a catastrophic failure for NASA. During launch, Skylab suffered critical damage. A micrometeoroid shield detached, taking one of its main solar panels with it. This left the station with reduced electrical power and exposed to extreme temperatures. NASA had to act quickly. The first crew, aboard Skylab 2, carried a special sunshade to protect the station from the sun's heat and conducted space repairs. It was a risky operation, but a successful one. Thanks to their work, Skylab was able to function for more than 6 years. Additionally, new space maintenance protocols were developed, which were essential for future space stations. 3 major missions inhabited Skylab between 1973 and 1974. Astronauts such as Pete Conrad, Alan Bean, and Gerald Carr conducted microgravity experiments, observed the sun with advanced telescopes, and studied the effects of weightlessness on the human body. One of Skylab's greatest contributions was its study of the sun. Thanks to its telescopes, scientists could observe solar flares in unprecedented detail, expanding our knowledge of solar activity. These observations were fundamental to understanding the effects of solar radiation in space. Another major achievement was biomedical research. Astronauts spent up to 84 days in the station, testing how the human body adapted to long-duration space travel. These studies laid the groundwork for extended missions, such as those on the International Space Station. Additionally, experiments in manufacturing materials in microgravity were conducted, testing how certain metals and fluids reacted in the absence of gravity. This research opened the door to new technologies for future space missions. In 1979, Skylab re-entered Earth's atmosphere in an uncontrolled descent. Some fragments landed in Australia, but no significant damage was caused. Despite its chaotic ending, Skylab proved that a space station was viable and paved the way for international collaboration in space. Its legacy lives on in every astronaut who now inhabits the International Space Station and in future missions that will take humanity to Mars and beyond. Skylab was a bold experiment that demonstrated humanity's potential to live and work in space. It was a crucial chapter in our quest to explore the cosmos. In our next episode, we will talk about the Soyuz program, the USSR's answer to space and its impact on history. If you enjoyed this episode, share it and follow us for more stories about space exploration. See you on the next mission.